and I worked at the Nature Center with Bob Thomas for over 10 years. I was in charge of the grounds, Arbor Day. Also, I brought the Nature Conservancy into the state of Louisiana for the first time. And we preserved the White Kitchen wetlands that's in St. Tammany Parish, but it was part of a mitigation project with Orleans Parish. So, but anyhow, I want to get on topic regarding the issue. I want to give great thanks to Councilwoman Jennifer Van Franken, because I totally love the Bucktown Harbor project and development. I live on Lake Avenue. It's my favorite walk in my life throughout each year of my life, to go out there. I'm a nature lover, okay? And I also want to thank Hans, because he is my representative, and I have never seen anywhere where they keep the water drains more open than where I live in Medray, because we get a lot of rain and we got to move that water, but they're on it. So my topic is regarding the project with Bucktown Harbor. I, having much experience with wilderness, love to go all the way to the end of the peninsula, yet it's still under development, and most people have never gone there except perhaps to walk their pit bulls. Or if they're a fisherman, you know, they want to see if the shrimp are in, because you can see the shrimp boats coming in. So I want West End Park to be in harmony with Bucktown Harbor in that wilderness aspect of what Bucktown Harbor. When I walked to the end of the point, which I did on Sunday, just this past Sunday, it was like probably somewhat like being out in a sailboat in a stiff wind. I had that exhilarating experience of the wind and the waves and the froth of the water. And I could see the birds struggling to land on those pilings over on the West End side. That has become a refuge for many birds to rest and overnight, including pelicans, which are now in their nesting location on the coast on Barry Islands. But they will return. And when we drive over Lake Pontchartrain, you'll see them. So in order to have harmony, I feel like the balustrade should be preserved. That's a historic balustrade. This is West End Park. That line of initial live oak trees are historic in the nature, and they actually show resilience. They're beautiful. When I look out from that point, I see those oak trees. Then I can look a little bit to the right and see the pumping station, which is a special design because of our unique situation of being below sea level. So all of that works together as part of our heritage and history and our resilience. So I want to see those trees preserved. I would like to see the refuge preserved as far as the pilings. Eventually, eagles may actually make a nest on top of the tower by the pumping station. That's where they are at Marconi, which I went and observed them yesterday. It was phenomenal. When I had the White Kitchen preserved done.
Time, sir.
What?
That's your time's up.
That's it? Thank you.
But maybe you should consider narrating nature documentaries. You got me fired up in there. That was.
Well, I have a little one that I did with Charles.
I like that.
You can see it. I mean, I was not prepared for that. He you know, I met him at that point. He had never been there to the end of the peninsula, and he just took out his camera. So I'm there. You can find me on Facebook.
I do want to say thank you, because I think the reason we all serve is to be able to have the ability to impact our community and the place where we live. Bucktown Harbor is absolutely my most favorite project that I've gotten to work on, and I know it's in good hands with Councilman Liljeburg. He has already participated in finalizing the kayak launch. He's working on still the what are they, kiteboarders, windsurfers, and that part. And then a grand pavilion, which actually reflects the history and heritage of Old West End. And so it is in good hands, and thank you for just putting it to use.
I happened to notice we had a big water quality issue on February 25th. It was really bad in most of the locations. I'm glad that the Conservancy has taken those measurements, but I noticed the 17th Street Canal is not included. And when I go kayaking, I get my hands wet. On occasion, I've turned over. You know, so that's something that's important for people to know, and to know that they can look it up on their mobile phone.
Perfect.
That's a very important service.
Great cards with it.
Thank you. Anyone else speak on items not on the